I had this idea. I wanted to do a podcast episode. And yesterday I was at church and it came to me again. And I'm like, all right, I got to do this episode. I just got to record this. And so I thought, there's a time in your life where something's going to hit you hard, and it's going to push you really far down. And you're going to feel like there's no way out. You don't know what to do, what's next, who to turn to. And then you look for yourself. I mean, deep down inside, there's that little light there, and I know it's hard to see sometimes, but it's there. I've been there. I know what it's like. Losing a job after 20 years, going through a divorce that I didn't see coming. It got pretty dark for me. You know, everybody's got their own problems. They all experience different things in their lives, and that's not the end for me. That's just the beginning. So for me to sit there and go, I don't know where I'm going. I got two kids. I got a house. I got all this stuff I got to take care of. And, my whole life is shaking. It's going upside down. I don't know where to go from here. To find that little hope, that little light that's shining somewhere deep inside, it's tough. But I'll tell you what, it's there. You all have it. I have it. And it might take that one person that you talk to kind of build you up and kind of, allow you to see that, yes, there is a light that's very dim, but it's there. And if you take that light and you keep walking with it, you're going to come out of the tunnel, and it's going to get brighter and brighter. And you start to vision your life being a totally different than what it is now. Things could change. So I'm trying to relate this with how it was like for me at church yesterday. And so yesterday was Christmas Eve, and we had the Christmas church service that was going on. So we did Holy Night, and I'm not sure what they do in every other church, but we did light the candles. And the pastor did state, when it's really dark inside of a cave or whatever, and you have no candle, no light, you can't see. You don't know where to go. You don't know who to turn to, and it makes it very difficult. And so that allowed me to go ahead and start this podcast episode real quick. I just wanted to share with you whether it's something that's visible as a candle, that we can hold and feel, touch, or it's something deep down inside of us. And I would say not in our heads, but more in our heart. It's there. And allow yourself to go find that light. Allow yourself to give yourself permission to take in that moment to say, I got this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And it might not be the right way, but I'm going to keep moving forward. And so for me, a little bit about my journey, and I might start another podcast episode on this too, but you know, you see a straight line, right? I see a straight line for my journey, but it's definitely not that. It's all over the place. But if I was to look back from now for the past 4 years, it's a straight line. It's just not my straight line. It's not the straight line I had in mind. And so my light was very dim and got brighter and brighter and brighter to where I am today. And it's still going to get brighter and brighter. It might get dim again sometime down the road. I don't know. But I'm going to be able to look back and go, it was dim once before. It can be dim again and get brighter again and get even brighter than it's ever been before. And so my journey has been all over the place. I share with people about my vision board sometimes, how I have a speaker up there, and it's been about almost 2 years that I made this vision board. And starting January, I'll be speaking at two events. Didn't really see it coming, just put it out there, and here it is. From there, I don't know where things are going. I have an idea, but we'll see where it goes. And so my journey, as I mentioned, to me, going through it has been all over the place. But if I look back, it's exactly where it's supposed to be. So you can envision it going like this or zigzag, whatever you want. But if you take that zigzag and you stretch it out, it's a straight line. It's just not the straight line you thought it was going to be. And so you're going to get to where you want to be in life. You're going to show up where you want to be in life if you allow yourself to pursue that. You have to get up and keep moving forward. The dim can be very light, and it could be almost dark sometimes. I, I hear you. I feel you. Whatever you're experiencing, I get it. And I've offered this to other people. Just reach out, just message me, just make a comment or something. If I can provide any kind of feedback, my service in any way to help you, great. If I can connect you with somebody I know from a podcast episode or anything like that, I'd love to help. That's what this is all about. That's what life is all about. I want to see you get better. I want you to understand as we travel through life, it's going to be very difficult. I can see things being very difficult for my kids growing up. Like, it's tough now for us as adults, right? We can excel, but I don't think they have everything they're going to need as they get older. Things are fading away. Jobs could diminish. We can go on and on about stuff like that. I got my dog right here, Rain. So she just wants to play ball, and she does not want to hear anything about dimming the lights, right? She's a basket full of joy, that's for sure. And that's one thing we could always look at too. Animals are just here to move forward, survival, right? And we are as well, but there's so much going on in our life. Anyways, find that dim of light, or find that light that's very dim, and walk with it. You know, there's people I know that experience some things. I don't even know what they are yet. They haven't mentioned it to me. I'm sure sometime down the road they would open up if they were willing to open up to me, if that's something they want to do. But opening up and sharing your story, your journey, being vulnerable, that is going to shed some light on you and on some others. And other people will probably reach out too and go, I have something I need to say as well, because I experienced the same thing. You and I, we need to talk because we can get through this together. Or somebody else might be able to reach out to you and go, I've gotten through it. Here's how I did it. So, as I end this episode, I want you to consider making a comment, consider reaching out to somebody, consider a way to find that light that is very dim, deep down inside of you, to know that you are okay. Everything will be okay. We get through 100% of our bad days. Just keep moving forward. And that's what this podcast is all about. People that have experienced things in life and they just keep moving forward. Some are very bad, some are not as bad as compared to others, but that's their journey. And you get to listen to it, you get to learn from it, you get to reach out to me if you need to for anything. And just so you know, I'm always here to help. I love podcasting, I love networking with people, and I just want to see everybody get to a higher version of themselves and just enjoy life. Like, life is supposed to be fun. So let's make it fun, right? That's what I love. So find your light that's very dim and just keep moving forward.